All right, traders. How's it going? Let's talk charts of the week for me. I got about 5 plays that they're actually very, very cheap options. Some of them are fairly risky because they are within the earnings week. But like I said, once again, they are very cheap. So, I mean, if you lose on the trade, you're probably only going to lose max $30. Not a big deal. All right, so let's get started. Our first one is Riot. Riot $12.50 calls for this Friday. If I go to that daily time frame, I'm borderline, like I said, borderline. This is one of the risky ones, liking the setup. But the problem is they have earnings coming up. So, I mean, I wouldn't go too heavy on this, but like I said, I think this contract is only like 28 cents. So $28 for basically the possibility to win $200 to $300 seems pretty good to me. So I like Riot. I'm going to be taking a few of those trades. Our next one is going to be RIG. RIG $6 calls for September. Now, the asset right now is sitting at $5.71. I mean, this is live, so give or take. Now, they also have earnings on Wednesday. This is one that because it's September, I'm not really worried about it. These contracts, I think, are under $40. I will go pretty heavy, so I am looking to buy about 5 to 10 of them. Once again, I'm looking to buy 5 to 10 of them. Please, if you cannot handle the loss, do not take this many contracts on. If I'm pretty accurate, take 1 or 2. But I'm pretty good at what I do. So overall, rig $6 calls. We don't have that much since that we're off to get to that $6. But like I said, Wednesday they do have earnings. I do plan to hold this over earnings. That's why I'm getting it for September. All right. Next one is going to be SE. SE also has earnings. So these are the riskier ones. But SE doesn't have earnings until August 24th. So you have, a good amount of time on that. Of course, some of, because the earnings is, within 1 to 2 weeks, there is going to be a lot of volatility. But I'm only holding this until Friday, so I'm not really worried about it. Looking at $70 calls for Friday, just trying to catch that, giant pop or a good amount of a pop. Right now, this asset is sitting at $66.99. It's up about 2% for the day. If I get something by Friday of being up to close to $69 for the stock, I'll take it. A win is a win. These contracts are also fairly cheap. So if you choose to go heavy, go heavy. And if you choose not to, like I said, just to get 1 or 2, you know what I mean, make money. That's all it's about. Your next one is going to be JD. JD is for the 23rd, so that is about 3 weeks out on this contract, and it only needs to make $2. So when I'm looking at a trade and I'm looking at contracts, I'm saying to myself, hey, is this asset capable of making this amount of money in this many weeks? So we went about 3 weeks out on this. So this is August 23rd, $28 calls. Right now, the asset is sitting at $26.60. These are about $80 as we speak right now. Also, a cheapy contract. Don't go too heavy. Don't go too crazy. Always try to get in on a pullback on these contracts. I believe I bought in at $79 on this ones. So try to get them a little bit cheaper than me. Does not mean you need to rush and get them today, which is Monday. You could look to see what it does Tuesday or Wednesday. But overall, I am invested into this asset. And the last one. Last one is going to be AAL. I like this for next year. We're looking at puts. This is $1.50 over this strike, but once again, we have this until next year. So this is one that I'm just going to sit on my hands, not worry about it, and allow it to pay me. If I look at the monthly chart, And let me zoom it in as best as I can so you guys can see what I'm seeing. This is in a major downtrend. And yes, it's going to have a green day, maybe a green week, but overall this is falling. And it has not found a bottom yet. So once it bottoms out, I'm thinking it's going to bottom out around $9, maybe even $8. This is going to be a very good contract that pays out very well. This is one that is cheap also. So, of course, don't go too crazy like always, but make your money. Puts for sure. I mean, that's the monthly, that's the weekly, and that's the daily. This isn't even doing much of anything. They do have earnings in October if you plan to hold that contract up till January. So just be mindful of that you do have earnings coming up, in a few months. But overall, this should play out very, very well. Definitely if you're taking these trades or my trade ideas, write in the comments. Let me know how you did on these trades so that I could basically assess, what you did. Maybe, you got a win on it and, I didn't hold it as long as you did. So just overall knowing what, you guys are doing, that helps me. Obviously, it helps the algorithm and it's completely free. You know what I mean? You're getting free help. Or absolutely no. Definitely take the time. If you take a trade, let me know what your results were. I would love to hear who's taking trades and what they did for the week or 2 weeks, however long they held it. But overall, this is the trades of the week for Queen Flex. If I happen to have more, I will put up another video. Otherwise, happy trading and good luck, traders.